There's sneakers you wear, and then there's sneakers that wear a legacy. Friends and family sneakers and sample pairs are some of the most elusive finds out there, and they can cost you thousands of dollars if you're lucky enough to find them. So keep watching as we explore some of the rarest F&F sneakers with some crazy sample pairs thrown in. Number 9, Travis Scott Air Jordan 6 Yellow, Friends and Family. Whenever there's a collab between Air Jordan and Travis Scott, you know you're in for a treat. Some of y'all probably own a pair of Scott's Jordan 6s in olive or khaki. Putting them on kinda makes you feel like you're on a secret military mission. But did you know there's a secret yellow pair out there too? Don't worry if this is the first you're hearing of it, cause it's rumored that only 2 pairs of this shoe were ever made. Hardcore sneaker fans had heard rumors of a yellow pair since way back in 2020, hoping they'd be a public pair. But Air Jordan eventually announced they are samples only available for Travis's inner circle. We'd love to tell you how much a pair of these would cost, but even the most obsessed sneaker collector hasn't laid eyes on them. Your guess is as good as ours. Number 8, Asics A Few Gel Light 3 Black Koi. Most of the sneakers we talk about come from collaborations between celebrities and brands, but this pair is just next level. Asics partnered with the exclusive German brand A Few to create the Gel Light line. This consisted of pairs like the red and gray Asics Gel Light 3 A Few Koi and the Asics Gel Light 3 A Few in collaboration with Beam's Orange Koi. But we're focusing on one pair in particular, the Black Koi. There's a version of these sneakers you can chase if you want a glimpse of true perfection, with an ink black toe box that really makes the perforated leather paneling pop. However, we're not talking about just any A Few Koi pair. Back in 2015, when Asics and A Few added the Black Koi to the collection, they only made a single pair. It was for a good cause too, because all the proceeds went to the Children's Hospital in Dusseldorf. When the shoes hit the auction room floor, the highest bidder ended up paying $2,700 for the pair. Number 7, Jordan 5 Retro Trophy Room University Red F&F. Look, the Trophy Room's bound to turn up again and again on this list, but the Jordan 5 Retros deserve their spot, especially this red version you won't be able to look away from. The consumer version already brings tons of style to the table, but an F&F pair came out in 2019 with just 223 pairs. Needless to say, only a chosen few received them. You gotta really dig deep, but it's worth it, even if you only get to look at them. That ruby red suede is a great callback to the original Jordan 5s from 1990. But what really sets the retro red apart is that textured quarter, not to mention the metallic accents. Now this friends and family pair is practically a work of art. So the $5,000 price tag is worth it in my book. Number 6, Nike SB Dunk Low Huff Weight Watt, Friends and Family. The thing about Nike is that they always understand the customer. Skateboarders and streetwear fans are some of the biggest sneaker fans, and they're always looking for something new to try out. That's why Nike partnered with Huff to make these SB Dunk Lows, and the standard pairs got the classic molding that'll remind you of your childhood. However, when you look into some of the secret versions made exclusively for friends and family, you might be lucky enough to lay your eyes on the Weight Watt F&F edition. Look, we've all heard about F&F versions, but the Weight Watt edition is something else. The splotch of lime green covering tasteful white and gray highlights is like a Rorschach test from heaven, with a subtle imprint of the New York skyline on the heel. A pair of these puppies will set you back around $7,500, but you'll get a stamp of authenticity to make it worth your while. Number 5, DJ Khaled Air Jordan 3 Grateful. If you've never heard of the DJ Khaled Grateful edition of the Air Jordan 3, congrats, you've played yourself. Jokes aside, these sneakers are surprisingly tasteful. While the standard Air Jordan 3 brings out that old school look with a ton of color variations, DJ Khaled introduced some snazzy elephant print on the toe and above the heel, which really spices up that red leather. Named after Khaled's 2017 album, this F&F pair was only handed to a few lucky fans, and the novelty value alone makes owners pretty eager to hold on to them. Of course, you can always find rare sneakers if you look hard enough. although the steep price tag might make you think twice. A set of these red Air Jordans usually cost around $12,000, and the price is going up fast. Number 4. Jordan 4 Retro Travis Scott Purple, Friends and Family. Last time we talked about the Air Max 270 by Travis Scott, but the innovative rapper wasn't gonna stop there, and these purple Air Jordans are fit for a king. The gray arched highlights definitely separate the black sole, and the eagle-eyed sneaker fans will immediately notice the small plastic accent on the side sole, adding even more variation. Now, Travis is a modern trailblazer with a more is less approach to his music, and these sneakers are definitely designed to capture that. The overlay covering the textured quarter is another nice touch, and the extended tongue coupled with the sturdy build shows that these shoes are built to last. And you're going to need them to last too, especially with that $24,500 price tag. Number 3, Nike SB Dunk Low White Lobster, Friends and Family. To the untrained eye, these sneakers are not much to look at, and they look like they've been put through the ringer, but every detail is intentional. Concepts and Nike have been at it for ages, starting with the red and blue Lobster editions, and the purple, green, and orange versions keep the momentum going. But they chose simplicity this time around. Y'all probably know that a pair of Lobsters never come cheap, but the white Lobsters are reserved for the true elite. It's way rarer than most other sneakers in this line, and that weather-worn look is exactly what people are willing to pay through the nose for. How much for these pair, you ask? Let's put it this way. You can either buy yourself a car, or you can forego the cash for a pair of these one-of-a-kind sneakers, because they go for $28,000 a pop. Number 2, Nike SB Dunk Low Yellow Lobster. Look, the white Lobsters are great and all, and the low-key look is mad underrated, but it's time to talk about the crown jewel of the Lobster line. Something that puts even the secretive white Lobster to shame. According to most records, only 36 pair were made, which is a shame since anyone that cares about rare F&F sneakers knows that the Yellow Lobster SB Dunk is where it's at, mostly because of its distinctive look. The dark brown dots peppering the mustard yellow leather is a bold choice that somehow works with a darker shade of yellow for the bottom sole. As if that wasn't enough, Concepts and Nike added a secret sauce that binds the whole design together. That elegant brown midsole. Don't get too hasty trying to buy one of these though. Most owners won't sell them for less than $40,000. Number 1, the backward swoosh factory defect. Okay, a lot of y'all might be going, what on earth is a backward swoosh? Here's some context. Usually a factory defect is a massive mistake, but in this case, it created some of the most prized sample pairs in the world. Sure, anyone can buy some Air Jordan 1s because they cost around a few $100s at most. But have you ever seen a pair with the swoosh in reverse? As shocking as it sounds, this has already happened twice, and both pairs happen to be Air Jordan 1s. Most recently, Adrena Kazani ordered a pair of Air Jordan 1s reverse shattered backboard, and he couldn't believe his luck. You see, back in 2018, a buyer struck it rich when he unboxed his brand new gold toes because they had a reverse swoosh too. He put the sneakers up on eBay, and pretty soon the price had climbed to $15,000. In the end, the owner got a ridiculous $90,000 for the unique pair. Kanzani's probably looking to get at least as much for his Air Jordan 1 reverse shattered backboard cause that reverse swoosh is just about as rare as it gets. So there you have it, folks. Which of these under the radar sneakers blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments below. That's all for now. See ya.